will be presenting the introduction for the group assignment, which is Artificial Intelligence in Finance. Artificial intelligence is described as a system that are engineered to make decisions like human and impersonate human behavior, which is the recreation of human intelligence in a system. Any machine that possesses the human-like characteristic features such as learning, problem-solving may also be appealed to the description of the artificial intelligence. The ideal feature of artificial intelligence is the aptitude of it to justify and deliver decisions but have the highest likelihood of reaching a certain objective. Artificial intelligence can easily solve the problem from the simple one to the most complex one based on the principle of human intelligence behavior and decision making. Artificial intelligence objectives include trying to imitate human cognitive process to the degree that they can be concisely specified. Researchers and developers in the profession are making extensive breakthroughs in simulating tasks same as learning, reasoning, and perception. Artificial intelligence standard in the past become as solid as the intelligence involved more in the current time. Diverse group of industry had been benefited from the artificial intelligence that continue to evolve until now. Mathematics, computer science, linguistics, psychology, and other disciplines were integrated in the machine, which is why using the cross-disciplinary method. There are two different types of artificial intelligence, which is strong and weak. Strong artificial intelligence is implied on the system that tend to be more complex and complicated, which is the system perform the tasks that consist of human-like characteristics. The system is designed to handle scenarios in which they may be instructed to solve problems without the intervention of humans, such as self-driving cars. Weak artificial intelligence is programmed to perform only one task in a specific domain. It does not have the self-awareness, consciousness, or ability to think. Weak artificial intelligence could be seen through the Google Assistant or Apple Siri, which help the user by giving answer based on the question that was asked by them. So this is the overview of the topics. So the usage of artificial intelligence has been increasing aligned with the digitalization trend that had been accelerated and intensified because of the COVID-19 pandemic in the area of finance, such as the algorithmic trading, asset management, credit underwriting, and blockchain-based financial services, which increase the usage of artificial intelligence is facilitated by an abundance of available data as well as improved and more economical processing capacity. We could see this in the financial industry such as the asset management where the use of robot advice, the risk management, the management of portfolio strategies, which is being deployed by the financial services provider to help them to make decisions. As the artificial intelligence is giving benefit to its user, it also came along with the possible risks which becoming concerning as the time goes by, especially in the financial services, and this issue cannot just be taken lightly and need to seek attention and action from the policymaker. This issue had been caused a debate by numbers of national policymakers and international fora on how regulators and supervisors can ensure that the risks associated with the application of artificial intelligence in financial services are handled and what the initiative to the implementation of the artificial intelligence in financial services should be made by the policymaker. Artificial intelligence has been a major policy priority in the recent years because of its performance, which shows owing to its potentially revolutionary power on specific industry, as well as the new varieties of risks resulting from its usage.
Alright, now I'm gonna present our literature review that have been researched by us. First article is Fitch Risk Management that told us about a research challenge for artificial intelligence in finance. In this research, Paulo Giudici argued that a risk management framework that can regulate Fitch innovation without restricting their economic potential is urgently needed to increase the competitiveness of the Fitch sector globally. In this article, the author mentioned that the gap between technical and regulatory expertise can be bridged by a concentrated international research efforts coordinated at the level of highly regarded open access scientific journal with multiple key fauces such as functions in artificial intelligence. Second, the article names is the impact of artificial intelligence of digital financial inclusion. In this article, the discussion is about how to make that those who are at the base of the pyramid start participating in the financial system and increasingly focus on digital financial inclusion. The result of the current study show that AI has a significant impact on digital financial inclusion in areas such as risk detection, measurement, and management, addressing the information symmetry issue, providing customer support and help desk through chatbots, fraud detections, and cyber security. To ensure that vulnerable groups of people who are not financially active can be participate in the formal financial market with the fewest obstacles and greatest rewards. In this advice, that financial institutions, non-financial institutions, and governments around the world adopt and scale up the use of AI tools and applications. Lastly, article application of artificial intelligence in commercial banks. The research show the use of AI in banking is presently primarily restricted to a small number of bank entities, such as forecasting and credit rating by big investment banks or credit scoring by credit card issuers, which are historically heavily mechanized. In these research, cases having consumer interaction receive less attention than those concentrating on banking services. That's all from me. Thank you.
In this part, I would like to share main issue about artificial intelligence in finance. The first one is credit scoring. Credit scoring is one of the key use of machine learning in the finance sector. Lending money is a business that many financial institutions, including big banks and smaller fintech firms, are engaged in. And in order to achieve it, they must appropriately evaluate the credibility of a certain person or business. The next issue is fraud protection. This is one area where machine learning may be quite effective. Any fraudulent behavior, including credit card fraud, financial crimes, other is referred to as fraud. Due to the rise in e-popularity, commerce, growth in the volume of online purchase, and third-party integration, the former has been expanded tremendously in recent years. In the past, corporations employed a set of default configuration rules created by domain specialists to combat fraud. The risks come from fraudsters learning the rules and being able to take advantage of the system. The third issue, as you can see, is robo-advisory. More individuals are becoming engaged in passive investing as a result of how inflation is impacting our resources and the truth that it's no longer valuable to retain the money into savings. And this is precisely the situation where robo-advisors are useful. They are investment management service where artificial intelligence creates investment suggestions based on the unique short and long-term goals, risk level, and disposable income of the participant. The investor simply needs to automate the transfer or deposit the money once a month. And lastly is process automation. Artificial intelligence has a lot to offer in terms of automation. The efficiency of repetitive, time-consuming tasks that were previously managed by staff can be greatly improved by using efficient optical character recognition (OCR), creating digital information, generating form, or extracting pertinent information from documents are a few examples. For the KYC, Know Your Customer process, many financial institutions either use specialized software or develop in-house solutions. To prevent fraud, it is common in the financial industry to demand some sort of ID. Numerous non-broker and financial firms streamline the process so that all is required to use a mobile device to scan an ID, followed by a selfie to confirm that the ID matches the one being scanned.
Next, I will talk about the advantage of artificial intelligence in finance. Firstly, artificial intelligence can be used in the banking and finance sector to improve the accuracy and reduce errors so that they can monitor many of activity. Many issues that occur during the processes can be used and be evaluated by the artificial intelligence to ensure that suspicious acts such as fraud or errors do not occur. To make sure that suspicious behavior like fraud do not take place, they can assess a variety of difficulties that arise throughout the processes. Systems that are put in place must look for the many misconduct that people may commit and must raise their concerns about the numerous losses the organization may ultimately suffer. There is a possibility that they can aid in lowering the potential losses the institution might occur through the presented case. For example, artificial intelligence examines a lot of data and identify transactions that are suspicious. Without an artificial intelligence fraud detection system, the criminals have an opportunity to do the illegal activities such as money. Next, the investment management industry has been most impacted by advances in artificial intelligence in the financial sector. For decades, the sector has used technology in trading, client services, and back office tasks primarily to handle massive stream of trading data and information. It carried out at a high frequency of trading. The process also makes the case for trading become stronger. The goal is to make sure that it moves forward in a manner way that would be preferable, and if doing so, it will increase the likelihood that the various activity in which they are participating will have a better outcomes. Large amount of information from the numerous sources can be processed by AI in a real time while learning each analyst's preference and bias about investment, risk tolerance, and time horizon. Instead of relying solely on human judgment, the algorithm will decide which options are best based on the fundamental and technical. Financial services have begun implementing AI-based systems to improve the productivity of their operation. Large financial institutions typically have a sizable customer base and use automated services like chatbots to improve the effectiveness of their customer interaction. A chatbot can respond to customers right away and can offer 24-hour service for the 7 days a week. This chatbot interface can provide a high-quality user experience for millions of the customers at a very low cost. There are many benefits for using a chatbot for customer service and banking, including cost savings, accessibility, a conventional interface, and a financial guidance. Advanced banking chatbots have access to every piece of information about a customer, which it can track their spending patterns, offer credit scores, help consumers create and manage their budget, and reveal where their money is going to. Banks and financial institutions are now gradually starting to adopt chatbots in their system due to the need to implement a technological competitive edge. Chatbots can help organizations reduce the costs associated with providing customer service, since they can quickly solve the issues without the assistance of the supported staff. They offer response to frequently asked inquiries and make it possible for financial institutions to assign their staff for a difficult.
The next part is about disadvantages of artificial intelligence in finance sector. The growing use of artificial intelligence in the financial sector, which is highly regulated and where public trust is an essential factor, has stirred discussion on the risk of embedded bias. Customer categorizations process used in AI can lead to bias in the financial sector through differentiations in pricing or service quality. Data bias or inaccurate and insufficient information could result in greater financial exclusion and feed distrust for the technology, especially among the most vulnerable. Data collection could result in bias in two ways, which are the data used to train the system might be incomplete or unrepresentative, and the data may underpin prevailing prejudice. Given that bias may arise as unintended consequences of AI system, regulators could view this as a potential source of operational and reputational risk. Financial institutions that deploy AI systems in a significant manner, particularly with the regard to the provisions of credit and financial services and in risk management, should develop and implement bias mitigations and detection plans as part of their operational risk management. Next, a single day's worth of corrupted data or even just a few wrong observations fed into a trading algorithm can have dire consequences for the entire system, leading to bad trades and financial loss. This is why in such crucial areas within the financial realm, it is of great importance to have clean, curated and well-maintained data sources that serve as inputs for machine learning models. And if anything undesired happens with the data or something out of place is introduced, there must be a way to quickly track it down within the entire pipeline, identify the issue and fix it. Some companies base their business on that concept and provide Git. The third disadvantage is unregulated. The finance and banking sectors are regulated by strict laws that ensure fair play and compliance with tax codes. However, AI analytics for financial services is different from traditional and human-powered analytics because it cannot be used for regulatory reporting. This reason is that it is not possible to extract the propensity model from the neural network to show to the regulator. This barrier to legal regulation of fintech when AI is used may lend itself to law breaking and corruption by the financial institution, either intentionally or unintentionally.
For the next part is data and analysis. For first analysis is the bar graph displays the percentage of users of AI in the financial services sector globally as of 2020. The majority of respondents indicated that fraud detection was part of financial services where AI was used most frequently with 58% share of respondents. Advanced algorithms are capable of identifying anomalies and outliers that can be reported to human investigators in order to ascertain whether fraud has actually occurred. While cybersecurity and product and service personalization remain at the same level at 33%. According to Violino 2022, attacks like distribute denial of service, attacks and data breaches, many of which are quite costly for the impact business, are on the rise, necessitating the need for more complex remedies. Other market growth factors, according to the study, included the COVID-19 pandemic and the shift of remote employment. And as a result, numerous firms were compelled to focus more on cybersecurity and the implementation of AI-powered solutions to more swiftly identify and stop threats. Last but not least, asset maintenance cases are the lowest case of AI usage worldwide. In my opinion, this case is rarely used by most industry since it only involves with big industry, since the limitation on data storage and transmission speed have practically been addressed by technological breakthrough. According to Origin 2022, most notably, systems based on machine learning and artificial intelligence have made it possible to analyze data from current sensors in ways that were before not possible. All these adjustments have made it possible to monitor operation in new ways and have made predictive maintenance. Secondly, the bar graph displays the percentage usage by financial service of AI technique in testing quality assurance process in 2019. In the financial sector survey,
50% of respondents say they would adopt AI for intelligent automation by using machine learning methods such as correlation and random forest algorithm to determine what should be automate is implied by this. Predictive analytics would be used by 41% of respondents, it was reported. Regression and time series algorithm, for instance, are examples of machine learning technique that can be used for release and defect prediction. More than that, use case would be descriptive analytics, which would be used by 39% of respondents, it was reported. This suggests gaining different insights, such as what to test support informed decision making. For an example of an NLP algorithm that can be used for test suite optimization include cosine similarity, which can be used to find duplicated test cases. Fourth place, which is the application of AI for self-learning cognitive system, was indicated by 36% of respondents. Adopting machine learning methods to automate test environment and test case remediation across intricate IT environment is an example of how this may be used. Following by the next case, which is 32% of the respondents from the financial services industry, AI would be used for cross-application dashboard. To do this, cross-application dashboard must be created utilizing machine learning methods. In order to plan and manage testing efforts, it is essential to identify application dependencies in terms of requirement, test asset, and environment. That's all from me. Thank you.
In conclusion, the usage of artificial intelligence will undoubtedly increase in the future. As AI becomes more prevalent in the world of finance, it has a wide range of effects, both positive and negative. AI in finance has several potential advantages that might improve the world. Improve accuracy and reduce error, improve investment valuation, and chatbots are among them. These advantages result in significant financial and social rewards. Meanwhile, the downside of this brilliance include embedded bias, data quality, and unregulated. Furthermore, the future of AI is bright, not just in the finance sector, but also in a variety of other industries. AI assists financial firms in learning more about their customer through data based on past client behavior. Financial industries need to interact with a large number of consumers on a regular basis, and keeping track of all of them is challenging. AI not only minimizes the likelihood of errors while evaluating massive amounts of data. Moreover, AI also enables banks to distinguish between high-risk applications and